This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the LSU Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. Well, fans on both sides have not forgotten Alabama's beatdown the last time they played. All the emotion, the intensity at Tiger Stadium, and Kalen DeBoer, in his first taste of the rivalry, had the Tide ready, and they pounded LSU.
When I think back to this game, and we were so excited to call this one, I just think of how Alabama's offense handled this environment. Jalen Milroe, you know, one week he looks great. The next week, just not quite there in the passing game. But this game, it was all about his legs. The best athlete on the field by far. How will Bama do without that explosive playmaker at quarterback this year?
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Breaking free at the 35. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's reeled in. It's Horton. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Punt team ready to boot it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. Recovery. Makes the stop on this return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal on the 9. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And tackled there by the defense. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! They finish off the scoring drive. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Try to add the lead now to the PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Here's the second down play. The shotgun handoff here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. On the run, it's Durham. Takes it to the clear. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down marker.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Quarterback keeps the football. He's in the clear. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Passes in. Defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Defense will make the stop, but what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Short pass finds the tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive. Now they're set up at their 40. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. Gonna run it. It's Miller. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Back to throw. It's Simpson. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT drive. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Tight end goes in motion. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here if you approach the half. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
3rd down play for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, the quarterback keeps the ball. He's trying to make a big play on 3rd down. He probably should have gotten the ball out of his hands. Now, we got a big 4th down coming up.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. Quarterback operating an empty set. To throw, it's Simpson. He's running out of time here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Looks like LSU has the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Pressure is coming. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of down.
Here he goes. Solid gain, moves the ball with the 36. Offense getting set. It's second down. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking deep down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll give it to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's the spin move. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. As the Bayou Bengals pouring it on, beginning to pull away, and those LSU fans really beginning to party now, Kurt.
Yeah, LSU is having a lot of fun with this. Anytime they beat Alabama, they're always happy. But to be pulling away and almost starting to embarrass them, that's a special day for the LSU faithful.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. One team making their way on the field. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8. It's a keeper. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Takes the handoff again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on down.
Trying to find some room. It's Miller.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, look at the throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's incomplete. He took a... He threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The back's got it. Finds room at the 30. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Grinding away on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They've been stopped in their first 2 fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to pass him. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Do what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.